Good evening. Evening. Nice to see you. Thanks very much, and thanks for watching us again on this edition of Bullseye. Now, look, we get letters from all kinds of people from all over the UK, but this is an interesting one. John Knott of Edmonton, he wanted to know how many Bullseye programmes there had been since we started in 1981, because he's watched every one of them. Well, we've got a little surprise for you. We've kept your letter, John, especially for tonight, because tonight's edition is show number... Didn't they do well? And we're delighted to be with you still on Bullseye. Let's meet our contestants tonight. Here we go. Welcome to the show, Dave, from East Lothian. Tell us what you do for a living, Dave.
A labourer on a building site.
On the building site. And what particular work do you do in the on the building site?
Curbs and concrete work.
All the edgings round the...
that's right. Yeah.
So you're a curb layer, and are you married?
Yes, married to Gail.
To Gail. Stormy relationships, do you have? No. Fairly...
Quiet.
I thought of that myself, really. Stick to the card. Right. So you're a curb layer and you're married to Gail, and any family?
A son, David.
You just got David, so you curb yourself as well, really. Get yourself in order, that's very good. Nice to have you with us, Dave. Drew, how are you?
Fine.
Nice to see you. I'll tell you a little secret, we shouldn't tell them this, but they have a little rehearsal in the afternoon, all the contestants, and I'm not going to tell you who won, but one of these people on this bench won this afternoon. It was him. Right. Now, listen, that's put the pressure on you a bit, hasn't it, Drew? That. You work together?
Yeah, well, we still do the same kind of job.
The same kind of work, yeah, on building sites.
Different companies.
Oh, different firms, yeah. I see. And what do you do? What sort of work do you do?
Just the same kind of work.
Concrete, yeah. It sort of gets harder as it gets... it sets, doesn't it? Now, we move on. Hi, Mark. Nice to see you. Mark. And we've got Mark and Mike. And you're Mark Piggott.
Pygott.
Oh, Pygott.
Yeah.
Not Piggott. Oh. No, Mark Pygott. Yeah. And what? And your job?
I'm a barman.
You work behind the bar. I was going to say, it's a good name, Piggott, if you work behind the bar, isn't it? There's more than one Piggott behind bars. Anyway, how are you, Mike?
Not bad, thank you.
You're from Sheffield as well. I love the Sheffield accent. It's brilliant. It really is. Now, tell us about your job, Mike. You're a compositor.
Compositor. It's...
That's in the printing trade, isn't it? You've got this fear of heights, haven't you?
Well, unfortunately, I happened to mention this story today, yeah.
Tell us the decorator, because it's lovely. You'll love this at all.
At 16, I started as a painter and decorator, first job I ever had. In the first few weeks, I went up
the ladder?
Up ladder. Yeah. Manager says, up there to this job, you know, painting on apex at roof, all done. And I realised, I thought, that's too high, so I painted over my hand. I didn't, you know, literally. I got put brush back, hold it ladder, down, and then I went over.
And there was a gap up there where you...
I decided to become a printer then.
You became a printer, that's right. That's very good. Nice to have you with us, boys. We've got Susan Bird and David Putnam, and you're from Edenbridge down in Kent. Now then, Sue, what are your hobbies?
Darts, dancing.
What about your horror films? You like horror films, don't you, Susie?
Yeah, and science fiction.
Yeah, good. Yeah. Don't frighten you. Do you watch them on your own at home late at night?
Yeah.
Oh, God, you grip it the White Knuckle Brigade, are you? Oh, right, yeah, right. David Putnam, that's nearly a famous film director's name, isn't it, Dave?
Almost. He spells his wrongly.
I bet you wish you did as much money, don't you? Blimey. And your job, Dave?
I'm an internal audit clerk for the British Rail.
And what does that involve? Does that mean you go to railway stations?
I go to the railway stations.
Like an accountant, in a way, to check the ticket numbers and everything?
Yes.
Nice to have all 6 of you with us. Give them a nice round of applause. Well done. Well done. Good with that. OK, to remind you at home, questions in the first round are worth £30 each, OK? Let's have a look at, well, our lads down there waiting to play the game. Here we go, Drew. Choose a subject for Dave.
Spelling, please, John.
OK. Remember your bonus lights as well, lads. Spelling we're looking at. No problem. £50 you have. Good start for you there. Well done, Dave. Drew, for another £30, please spell reign, as in reign of terror or the reign of a queen.
R-E-I-G-N.
I'll check it with Bully. R-E-I-G-N is correct. Well done. Gives you another £30. You're looking good. Mike for Mark.
Showbiz, please.
Showbiz. Come on, Mark. Showbiz with life. Excellent. £50 you have. For another £30, Mike, we have a music question for you here. Listen to this piece of music, OK? That was an excerpt from The Four Seasons by Vivaldi. What nationality was Vivaldi, Mike?
Italian.
Absolutely right. Well done. £80 you've got. Dave for Sue.
History, please, Jim.
History. Come on, Susie. History we'd like. £100. Well done. Excellent. David, for another £30. In the 18th century, the ruler who became known as Catherine the Great gained the throne after her husband was murdered. Of which country was she empress?
Russia.
Yes, sir. Absolutely right. Gives us the scores at the end of that round. Well, Dave and Drew with £80, Mike and Mark with £80, and David and Susan with £130. Well done. Good. We move on to round 2 now in this part of the game, and here the questions are worth £50 each. The subjects that are lit, they're the ones you can choose, so here we go. Let's play Bullseye a little bit more. Drew?
Sport, please, Jim.
Sport. Dave, sport with life. Excellent. £50 again. Dart player's doing very well. Drew, who won the 1988 Wimbledon men's singles? Don't. You've a light on, we think, but... Well, Bully's come in and he's ended your grief. A light went on, Mike. Oh, Michael.
I must admit, I'm sure I thought to pack cash.
Gone.
I'm sorry. No,
Gone. In fact, it was Stefan Edberg. We move on. Your turn, Mike, for Mark.
Faces, please.
Faces. Mark, faces with light. Excellent. Mike, in particular, your first chance to tell me, who is that?
Jonathan King.
Jonathan King is right. Well done. Gives you another £50. We move on. Dave for Susan.
Britain, please, Jim.
Britain. Come on, Susan. Playing very well tonight is Susie. £30, playing cautiously there. All right. For another £50, Dave, which popular tourist attraction takes place every year on the esplanade of Edinburgh Castle?
Military tattoo.
Yes, that's right. For £50, we'll buy that. That's fine. £50. Gives us the scores at the end of round 2. Drew and Dave with £130, Mike and Mark with £180, and Dave and Susan with £210. You're going well. Round 3. £100 a question now, as you know by now. So here we go. Come on, Drew.
Words, please, Jim.
Words. Yes, please, Dave. Words. It's not... You can see what you're doing there, Dave, going for the bull. In fact, you've gone in sport and the category's gone, so we can't ask the question, so we move on. Mike for Mark.
Words, please.
Words we'd like, Mark. Words. £50. For another £100, Michael, can you tell me this, sir? Be very careful. Your word is agnostic. What is the belief of an agnostic?
Someone who has no belief.
Is right. In fact, he believes that the existence of God cannot be proved or disproved, so your answer is correct. For £100. Well done. We move on. Dave for Susan.
Places, please, Jim.
Places. Come on, Susan. Places we'd like. Good girl, Susan. £50 you've got. For another £100, David, in which country is Strasbourg, the seat of the European Parliament?
Belgium.
There's a light on. Michael, you can have another £100, sir.
Luxembourg.
No, you can't. It's France. I must admit I'd have gone with both of you then. Certainly not France. Which means at the end of round 3 in this part of the game, we've got £130 for Drew and Dave, Mike and Mark with £330, and David and Susan, £260. Well done. OK. Phase 2 of this edition of Bullseye. The dart players now competing 3 rounds of darts against each other. Win for the partner a question. The highest score is the value of the question. So one couple remain with us after the break. In the next few minutes, we lose 2 couples. It's pounds for points. Over to Tony.
Is underway in this first round. Best of luck. It's treble 1. 20. And treble 20, 83. Good recovery. Right you are, Mark. Okay, Mark. It's 1. 20. And 20, 41. Okay, Susan. 83 to beat, Susan. It's 18, 20, and 20, 58. So the first round to Dave, Jim.
Drew, this gets you back in the hunt again, doesn't it, Drew, here? Listen very carefully to this. What is the name for the self-contained underwater breathing apparatus invented by Jacques Cousteau?
Aqualung.
Aqualung, yes, we accept that. It gives us £213 for Dave and Drew, Mike and Mark with £330, and David and Susan with £260. Back to Tony.
There you are, Dave. Second round. It's 20. 20. Another 20, 60. Here we are, Mark. 60 to beat. It's 5. 20. And treble 20, 85. Good dart, Susan. 85 to beat. It's 1. 5. And 20, which is 26. So the second round to Mark, Jim.
This question will give you another £85, Michael. Which American film actress is married to Mel Brooks?
Anne Bancroft.
Anne Bancroft is right, sir. Well done. Which gives you £415. We've got Drew and Dave behind with £213 and David and Susan in second place with £260. Back to Tony.
OK, Dave. 20. 20. And another 20, 60. Once again, it's 60 to beat, Mark. It's treble 5. Single 5. And 20, which is 40. Right, Susan, 60 to beat. It's out the board. 20. And 20, 40. So the final round to Dave, Jim.
Well, Drew, it's not enough to take you through to Bully's prize board, but it's a £60 question, so well worth getting right, if you can manage it. Who was the missionary portrayed by Ingrid Bergman in the film The Inn of the Sixth Happiness? Oh, you might well look at me like that. Honestly, I thought that was a terrier. Really a terrier. None of you. It's Gladys Aylward. Gladys Aylward. Which gives us, at the end of the first half of this evening's edition of Bullseye, Drew and Dave with £213, Mike and Mark with £415, David and Susan £260. So we've got to say cheerio to Drew and Dave and David and Susan. In you come. Drew and David. All right. Well, you did a good start, haven't you? A good start with that 100, and you were coming back, weren't you? I thought you were just... You nearly crept back there, didn't you? Never mind. It's been nice to have you with us. You've done all right. David and Susan, £260. I shall count it out. You've got your goblet there, and your darts, and your bullies. Take those back home with our compliments. And £213 for our two lads from East Lothian. Eh? Thanks for watching in the first half. Hope to see you in the second half. Bully's prize board and the charity throw. See you in 2 minutes.
Who's behind the door? It's number 4.
Without clear guidance when you need it the most, it can be hard to see the best way forward, leaving you feeling a little lost. But when it comes to using your pension pot, guidance is on hand. Impartial guidance from PensionWise. In just an hour, get clarity on all your options. Book a free appointment today and discover the power of an hour with PensionWise, a service from Money Helper.
Now delivering groceries. You shop. We drop, 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 drop. We got it.
Did somebody say just eat?
Could I ever find a Valentine's card as perfect as him? Cho puzzled as she scrolled. And would you believe it? With a loving tap, she sent it on its way to be delivered with thousands of other kisses, cuddles, and love you lots all over the land. For this Valentine's Day, it must be a
Moonpig.com.
Get a free card with all flowers and gifts.
It's the most wonderful time of the year. No airport stress, you've got free lounge access when you book with On the...
Free airport lounge access with 4- and 5-star holidays with On the Beach. ATO protected.
On the beach.
They say you can't buy style. I beg to differ. Sofology. Feel at home on a sofa you love.
With Virgin Media's winter sale, get ultra-fast broadband at better than half price. Now just £27 a month with no setup fee, with average download speeds of 362 megabits per second to make your winter go ultra-fast. We're better connected. Visit virginmedia.com.
Have you been wearing the same makeup forever without questioning if it still suits you? It might be time to rethink your routine. For me, it starts with the stack. Cream-based, multitasking, little pots of joy. I start with my BFF Skin Perfector to get the glow. Then I go on to a little bit of an eye-to-eye. And finally, I finish up with a little lip to cheek. Portable, stackable makeup. Is it time to rethink your routine? Build your stack at trinilondon.com.
My life, intense. But does it show on my skin? No. Get smoother looking skin with Nivea Q10 Anti-Wrinkle Power. It visibly reduces the appearance of wrinkles. 8 out of 10 women love it. Nivea Q10 Anti-Wrinkle Power. Dermatologically tested. Vibrant life, smoother looking skin.
Our love is strong when no one does the other wrong. Our love is lasting when there are no questions, just understanding. There's no need for worry. It's sweet love, it's sweet love, it's sweet love.
Celebrate Valentine's Day with Pandora.
You're not dreaming. There's a price drop at Dreams.
You're spot on, Log. Till Tuesday, save up to 60% on a wide choice of beds and mattresses.
Dreams. Sleep matters.
With TalkTalk, you can speed up and spend less on broadband in 2023. Out of contract on superfast fibre? Double your speed and you could save on average £125 by upgrading to TalkTalk Full Fibre 150. For just £29.95 a month, get ultra-fast full fibre with average speeds of 152 megabits per second, plus the award-winning Amazon Aero router. Upgrade to Full Fibre 150 and you could save on average £125 over 18 months. Search TalkTalk Full Fibre for deals that make sense. TalkTalk.
I've got this feeling in me gut that life's got something more in store for me.
Hello?
And now's my chance to find out what.
You got the job. I have never met anyone like you.
What, Northern?
Now that's what I call lucky.
Right. It's a fairly memorable first half, wasn't it?
Yeah.
If that bull had gone in, you would have been in trouble, wouldn't you, Dave?
I would have been chasing all wheel lights.
That's
so.
right. Yeah. Anyway, you're there. You're on Bullish Prize Board, but it's not your turn yet. It's the turn of a gentleman who put darts in Scotland on the map. One of the stars in the world of darts, throwing for charity. We hope he gets more than 301 tonight, because we'll double it for these lads' charity in Sheffield. Let's welcome, please, throwing for charity, Jockey Wilson. Cheers, Jockey.
Thank you. Thank you. OK, Jockey, best of luck. Treble 20. 20. Another treble 20, 140. Keep it going, bud. Treble 20. 20. 20. 100. 240, Jockey, plus these. Treble 20. 20. And 20, another 100. You've done it. 340. Well done. Well done, Scott.
How are you? Hey? These boys are jumping up and down here. Where's it going? Tell us where the money's going.
Sheffield Children's Hospital.
Sheffield Children's Hospital, £680 will be going there after the show. Marvellous.
Thanks.
Good lad.
Second year running.
I know, yeah, right. We're delighted. Second year running jockey's done that for us. You've been with us, right, from the very beginning, haven't you?
Yes, I have,
8
Jim.
series, that's right. You've got a favourite championship, haven't you, every year?
Well, it's a British Professional Championship.
You always
and
seem to do
well, I live in the North East now, so...
He's an adopted Geordie now, aren't
we
you?
are, man.
Oh, they're wonderful. Hey, would you like it with that? 680 quid. Thanks,
I'm delighted
Jockey.
to.
I know you're going to wish the boys all
Good
the
luck,
best.
lads. Hope you win the first prize.
It's always a pleasure to have you on the programme. We might just have a little drink afterwards, do you think?
Possibly. We'll see how I feel. Thank you.
Jockey Wilson, God bless you. Excellent. How's that? All right. That's... We're delighted about that. 680 quid. They'll be pleased about that. Well, you'll be stars in Sheffield when you get back, won't you? It's your turn now. You're on the board. That means so much to a lot of people. Let's see what Bully's prize board has got for you tonight.
In one.
You'll have more time on your hands and far less soap suds with this dishwasher.
In two.
Timely elegance in this delightful carriage clock.
In three.
Good sound will abound all around with this MIDI hi-fi.
In four.
What a fine way to pick up some business in this attractive leather briefcase.
In five.
When the sun doesn't shine, you can always recline on this fabulous Sunday.
In six.
There's no strings attached with this, just ropes in this attractive ladies and gents designer jewellery.
In seven.
Hours of fun for the little ones with this selection of kiddies' games.
In eight.
Watch what you want, when you want, on this portable colour TV.
And Bully's special prize.
Now here's a topic of conversation for that special dinner party. This special dinner service and canteen. Right, there you are. 9 prizes. Okay. Test of memory as well. I could hear you there muttering, we'll go for that, we'll go for this. And the main thing is keep out of the black and in the red. Nothing in this game for two in a bed because the prizes lie behind the red sectors there. Once the lights come on, it shows you you've won the prize. We wish you all the best. 9 prizes, 9 darts. 6 for you, young sir, right? First 3 now, and then 3 more for Mike in a minute. Best of luck.
OK, Mark. Best of luck. That is red, number 5.
Number 5, that's the sunbed.
Red again, number 1.
That's the dishwasher.
And red again, number 3.
That's the MIDI hi-fi. Well played, because I know you really set out for those. Well played there, Mark.
OK, Mike, remember what's gone.
Your lights are there.
That's black. Red, number 6.
Fine, that's the designer jewellery. Thinking about the girls at home, well done.
And that's black. It's all right, Mike.
In you go. Look at your lights again, Mark.
That's 3 darts, Mark. Make them count. That's red, number 4.
Excellent, that's the leather briefcase.
Black. But that's red, it's number 8.
Excellent, that's the portable colour TV. Now, let's have a look at what you've won. You have won the dishwasher, the MIDI hi-fi, the leather briefcase, the sunbed, the designer jewellery, the portable colour TV. That really is excellent, well done. You've also won, boys, £415, which you're taking home to Sheffield anyway. Now, I know you Sheffield lads, with £415, you'll bank that. You won't spend a penny of that on drink, I know. The £680 that jockeys won for you, you were jumping up and down about that. That's on its way to Sheffield, straight after the programme. It is these prizes, lads. Now, what about this Yorkshire caution here? There's some beautiful prizes there. We're going to ask you to consider a gamble. Would you like to gamble all those prizes against tonight's star prize, which is hiding behind Bully? Well, think about it. You've got the time. It takes the board to revolve to tell us what you want to do. Audience, what would you do with that armful of prizes? Tell us. What do you think? What do you think? Right, boys, well, it's definitely a mixed decision behind there. Boys, it's mixed as well here. Well, tell me.
No gamble.
You're not gambling. No. Well, listen, boys, I think I could understand
Yorkshire
that.
caution.
Right, well, it could be Yorkshire wisdom, maybe, because it is a different situation, isn't it? I mean, you've gone through it, haven't you? There are your bullies. And find this other one here. There they are. Your Benny bullies. Your money's there, £415. Your tankards, they'll go well in the local, won't they? Have that with our compliments, Mark and Mike, and your bully, and your Bullseye darts. And your prizes, they'll be sent on to you straight after the show. You've been a delight to me and a credit to Sheffield. Off you go, that way, lad. Well done. Well done, big Mark. Good lad. All right. Those boys, really, tremendous characters. Excellent. As so they should be from Sheffield. David and Susan left us about 12 minutes ago with £260. They've got it in their hand. Let's see what they're going to do with it. David and Susan, please. Come in, Susie. You are in possession of £260, a pair of you. What would you like to do with that money? Would you like to gamble it for tonight's star prize, or are you going to take it and run?
We're going to take it and run. We've had a good day, and we decided.
You've had a good day, and you're going to keep it. All right. Thank you very much. Nice to meet you, David, and it's been lovely to see you. And very well done. Off you go. That way. Well done, David. No problem. Do you remember the two boys from East Lothian, the curb layer and his mates? Do you remember? They're back with £213. Drew and Dave, in you come, lads. That's it. You're all right there, no problem. Well, there's Yorkshire caution, and now what about this Scottish caution? What about...
Throwing it to the wind.
You're throwing it, you're going to gamble. If you win the prize, you get this back, of course. All right, we wish you all the best. Non-dart player first, 101 or more with 6. We do wish you all the best, because we know we had a super time with you today. Off you go. Non-dart player first. Drew, off you go. Come and stand with me, David.
Right, Drew, just get to the hockey. Don't rush it. Just take your time. Best of luck. 101 or more for tonight's star prize. That's 16. Treble 7. And treble 3, which gives you 46. Dave, 55 or more will take tonight's star prize. It's treble 3. Single 1. And single 20. Unlucky, Dave.
Never mind, boys. I think with that sort of money, about 105, 110 quid a piece, you're probably right not to... you're probably right to have a crack at that. Have a look at what you would have won. And tonight's star prize, it's a trip to the heart of Europe for a 2-week skiing holiday for 4 in the delightful Austrian Alps, where, amid the perfect picture postcard scenery, you'll stay at a comfortable hotel, and where each day this grand skiing package includes ski lessons, lift passes, in fact, all the equipment you need. A fabulous holiday for 4 in the Austrian Alps, all for the throw of a dart. Well, I've got to tell you at home, that was one of the hardest 30 seconds of my life. We've got to show you the prize at home, of course, otherwise the game doesn't mean anything. 2 disappointed lads here, but never mind, we've had a good day together anyway, haven't we? Thanks very much for watching Bullseye. Thanks to Jockey Wilson. Well, he didn't let Scotland down, did he? £680 for the hospital in Sheffield. Thanks to all of you for watching Bullseye. Please keep watching us, because remember, Sundays wouldn't be the same without a bit of bully. See you next time.
Give us a clickety-click if you can still hear us. Mecca Bingo Online, sponsors of Challenge.
Those things that you judge me for, I did those things to keep us alive.
Now you've got your remote, that's safe. Now no one can disturb you watching Bullseye, right here on Challenge.
66. Give us a clickety-click if you can still hear us. Mecca Bingo Online, sponsors of Challenge.